Thank you. Over the last few weeks, I have told you a little bit about me. And they were important stories because they'll tell you why. I'm going to tell you one more story, and I'm going to tell you why I'm here. Many of you know, and some of you don't, that my first wife died after a long illness. And that was 15 months after my son was born. I was a single father, had to rebuild my business after a very expensive illness, had to rebuild my life. And I had to take care of a boy. And I can honestly tell you that stress on a body is a very dangerous thing. And I lived with stress. And I did the stoic thing because I had a boy to take care of. And I buried that stress deep down inside. And that stress came to take its toll on my body. After a couple of years of dealing with that stress, my hair started to come out. I looked like somebody had taken some buzz clippers to me in the middle of the night or something. It was really kind of interesting. But I had to keep going, and I had to move on. And to this day, this picture on this flyer that has been put out there is the year that my son's mother died. And what I'm doing is about that boy. Just last year, that boy is my heart and my soul. And he thinks I hung the moon and the stars. Just last year, during the election season, he came home and he said, "Dad, you know, the teachers are wearing Barack Obama t-shirts. I want to wear something." I said, "Okay, well, we've got an Obama t-shirt." He wore that t-shirt to school, and then he came home. I looked at that boy and I said, "Son, why is your t-shirt inside out?" I said, "Daddy, the teacher made me turn that t-shirt inside out." He said, "Really?" Well, I took care of that problem. Just a couple months ago, I got a call from a teacher at school. Actually, I got a note from the teacher at school. It said my son had done something wrong. And I looked at what it was she said he'd done wrong, and I said, "Wait, this is not my son. You know your child, and you know this was not my son. My son didn't do this. I know what my son will do wrong, but this wasn't it." So I called the teacher and I said, "You know, my son didn't do this. Something's wrong here." And she said, "No, your son didn't." I said, "No, man. My son didn't do this. Trust me, I know my son, and I don't believe this." "Well, do you believe that when we showed Barack Obama on TV, your son booed him?" I said, "Yes, ma'am, I believe that." So I called him into my office and I said, "Stephen, okay, I believe you on this other thing, but you booed Barack Obama, and you know there are better ways to show our appreciation for Barack Obama's work, and let's not do it that way anymore." And then when he left the room, I said, "Yeah, he's on the right track." So what we have to do now is, I've asked the question, what kind of country are we going to leave to our children? What kind of debt are we going to leave them with? The next important question is, we have discovered some structural deficiencies in the Republican Party of Florida. This is a great organization. You are all great people. And I would trust every one of you. But there are some structural deficiencies, and it's now time to fix it. What kind of Republican Party of Florida are we going to leave to our children and our grandchildren? And that's what this is about for me, and I want to pitch in and help fix the structural deficiencies. I want to open it up, make it less mysterious, get people trained. I would love for everybody to have a better understanding of what this organization is. And I've told you how I would like to do that. And so I'm not going to expound on that anymore, but just to say thank you for listening to me. And please consider voting for me, Stafford Jones, for Vice Chairman.